Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel Query Solution. So children, in our today's video we are going to talk on the concept of unicellular and multicellular organism. So even if you want to know all this into detail, do watch my video completely. And for now, let us start up with our video. These are the major point of differences between a unicellular and a multicellular organism. Now let us first of all try to break this term uni and multi and let us see what is their meaning. Now see children, cellular term is common in both of the terms as you can see over here. So cellular basically means cells, right? We all can understand. Now let us see this term unicellular first of all. So what do you mean by the term uni? Uni means children one. So those organisms which are comprising of one type of cells are the one which are known as unicellular organisms. But what do we mean by saying multicellular? Multi means what children? Multi means many. So those organisms which are comprising of many different types of cells in their body, those are the one which are known as multicellular. Now let me give you one example. Can you just think about few of the types of cells which are there in your body? Any just types of the cells of the names that you can think. So I think many of you can relate with the terms RBC, it is one type of cell. WBC, it is another type of blood cells. Maybe your neurons, they are another types of cells. Nephrons, they are another types of cells. Muscles, they are another types of cells. So there are so many different types of cells, children, which are there in our body. But all such different types of examples that I have given to you, they are not seen in the case of unicellular organism. That's the reason we say that in unicellular we see just one type of cell which is there, but in multicellular we see the different types of cells which are basically the specialized cell. All these cells have their own function, they have their own work, and none of them intervene with each other work. The work of neuron will be done by neuron only. The work of nephrons will be done by nephrons only. They don't intervene in between their functions basically. So that's the basic point of difference, children, between a unicellular and a multicellular organism. The second point, since this organism is comprising of just one type and a single cell, so the single cell itself, children, will perform all the function of the body. Why it will perform all the function? Because the organism's body is only comprising of one cell. So that single cell has to do everything with respect to its survival. Whether it will be either nutrition, it has to take up the nutrition. Even if it's excretion, the single cell has to do the work. Even if it is reproduction, the single cell only will reproduce and produce two new cells, or we will see how many later. But when we talk about a multicellular organism, as we have discussed, children, that they have got different types of cells, and as we have discussed, all of the cells are specialized cells. What does that mean? That they have their own specific set of functions to perform. And as I discussed, their functions will never mix with each other. One type of cell will always do its own function, the another type of cell will always do its own function. So in unicellular, we say single cell is doing all the work, but in multicellular, since there are many different types of cells, they have their own specific work and function to perform. Based on the same point, children, this is again a very important point that we have to think. In unicellular, we see no division of labor. Now, what do we mean by labor over here? Labor means work. So in unicellular, as I said, since it is made up of one cell is only doing all the work, so there is no division of work actually happening. Why? Because one cell has to do the work for survival. If it will not do, it will die. So there is no division of work because it is itself comprising of a single cell. But children, when we talk about multicellular, as we have discussed, they have specialized cells, they have different types of cells, and they all are performing their specific functions, their work. So the work in terms of multicellular, children, is divided. Our muscle cells will do the part of contraction and relaxation. Our nephrons will do the part in filtering the blood. Neurons will do the part in transporting messages, right? So these are all the works which are divided in between the cell, and none of them will mix their work into. So we definitely see the process of division of labor happening in the case of multicellular organisms. And I think this everybody know. What are the few examples, children, when we talk about uni and multi? So generally we say amoeba is one of the best example when we talk about a unicellular organism. But these are all the different examples with respect to multicellular organism. So I hope the session was clear to you, children. Now in our next session, we are going to talk about the different cell organelles which are there in our body. So until then, keep on studying and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Do refer it to your friends, and thank you so much.